Today's discussions still related to the county budget proposals of Kisumu County. We want to look at something very important here. I want us to talk about the role of the PMCs in project implementation on the ground. Many a times our PMCs are not remunerated whenever they are undertaking oversight of county funded projects. County Treasury and the County Assembly of Kisumu should initiate a law or a legal framework of ensuring that our PMCs are paid. PMCs should be paid from county funds because there's no point of Kisumu County allocating huge amounts of money into projects, but then PMCs are supposed to be the eye of the public in regard to implementing these projects, and they're not paid. So I'm proposing to the County Assembly of Kisumu, I'm proposing to the County Treasury, I'm proposing to the County Government of Kisumu to look into how our project management committees can be paid. Secondly, related to this budget, something is escaping our attention. The inclusion of pending bills that are worth 305 million. This is what we are asking the county government. We need clarity about the existence of pending bills amounting to 305 million. Number one, we need to know these bills are for which financial years. Secondly, we also need to know that were these funds actually remitted to Kisumu County under the IFMIT system. Number three, we need to know, we need to have clarity on which companies are being paid or are supposed to be paid out of this allocation of 305 million. Because at the end of the day, and in the interest of the public, we feel that these projects were already budgeted for, and the county should have, cleared these bills. And if the county government did not, then we need a very substantive reasons why they still have to budget for 305 million for this. Number three, as I talked this before, the utilization of emergency fund by Kisumu County government. In the last financial year, they budgeted for 100 million. This financial year again, they are budgeting for another 100 million. What we are saying is this: we really do not mind the amount that has been budgeted or the amount that has been allocated. What we care is really whether these things are being utilized as they have been budgeted for under the PFM Act 2012. Again, let me say this: our social audit as the people of this country, we do not really see as if these funds are being used in our wards. Like in the case of Nyalenda A and Nyalenda B, we suffer perennial floods. We suffer a lot of havoc caused by flood, but we hardly see the utilization of this fund in these two wards. So that is very important. Like I say, we in Nyalenda, the expansive Nyalenda, we have three mighty rivers. We have River Uhuru, we have River Auji, we have River Nyamasari. Many times these rivers, instead of being a blessing, they have become a source of havoc. These rivers are breaking their banks, they are overflowing into our farms, into our neighborhoods, into our homesteads. So this is something that we need to look into, that whether they even budget for 200 million, we do not really mind, but what we care is the utilization of this money. Number three, or last but not least, I want to correct something here. The county government of Kisumu has proposed clearing of River Nyamunde in Nyalenda B. Now, we do not have River Nyamunde in Nyalenda B. River Nyamunde does not exist. So this could be a clerical error I do not understand. So the county government must correct this. Again, I saw an allocation of drainage works amounting to 2 million. That is for Nyalenda B. And again, I'm seeing opening of drainage from Western to Kisumu. So we need clarity as to whether this is the drainage along Ring Road or which one is this, because as far as we are concerned, Western and Tichukuma are far apart. Now Kati must explain to us, is this, which one is this? Is this the Ring Road drainage or which one is this? Again, I'm seeing River Kasaro. River Kasaro, we really don't understand that this River Kasaro exists. There's nothing like River Kasaro. There are serious rivers that need some serious attention in Nyalenda. I've just talked about Auji, I've just talked about River Nyamasaria and River Uru and Laleura. These are the rivers that are causing havoc in Nyalenda and the entire Nyalenda areas. Now that I think should be corrected. Now as we climax, or as we clear this or we end this budgeting cycle, we are in the fourth quarter of this budgeting thing. Now in Nyalenda B, there are things we had proposed that have not really been captured in this, and this is why we say we need the county government to actually avoid this idea of using county-wide allocation. This is a very ambiguous term. This is a very ambiguous term. We have 35 wards. We need this money to be allocated. We need proper appropriation schedule to allocate these funds in terms of which ward is getting what and when. So this is something that and as per Article 220 and in the form and content of a budget, we need that one clearly stated. Just like we said, we need two floodlights. Like we said, we need one at Papkasiri. But again, the one we needed at Papkasiri, as I've seen in the budget, has been located at Western. Now again, we need one either at Papkasiri or Kamagajia area. Down there. So I think that is very important. Number 4, Nyalenda, we need sewer line. Sewer line is something we proposed, and this one was going away in enhancing sanitation in the entire Nyalenda. In Nyalenda, we need sewer connections, both Nyalenda A and Nyalenda B, especially in Dago areas where the sewerage is stored. And then number 4, solid waste. And I proposed that, and when we met in the annual development planning meeting, we proposed purchase of skips and purchase of waste bins to be in strategic locations within the ward. County government of Kisumu had intimated to us that they were rolling out what we call a solid waste management strategy, and this was to be managed within the estates. So we proposed that parcels of land be purchased for waste segregation sites. So these are going to be transfer sites, sorting sites for our waste, whatever. We talked about desiltation of River Uji, and this is why we seriously need to have a conversation with the county government. I've seen they are allocated for purchase of various mechanized means of doing this works, excavators and etc. Now, we should have a program of works of desilting these rivers during dry season. There's no need of working on these rivers when there's already a crisis, during flooding situations. We need these rivers to be desilted during dry seasons, both River Uru and River Uji, and in fact, including River Nyamasaria. These rivers are cutting across both Nyalenda A and B. Actually, the problems of Nyalenda are more or less the same. You cannot talk of one problem that is uniquely Nyalenda B and not Nyalenda A. So that must be done. Again, looking at the ECD, that is okay. ECDs have been well provided for. There we don't have any problem. Now, this is what we are saying. That the giveaway projects, the car wash and all that, I think we need this to happen at this time of COVID, because we are trying to capacity build our people. And county government are, and in the form of the CIDP, that we currently, in our current framework, we had provisions for the same. So, in terms of agriculture, we were proposing that because the flooding situations have destroyed our crops in Kaputhe, so we were proposing provision of certified seeds to our farmers because they were lost terribly in the last flooding cycles. So that, I think, is very important. Again, let me repeat this. For avoidance of doubt, we are saying that the county government needs to be very serious when it comes to issues of agriculture and food production in Namtoe. There's no way we are allocating huge funds on non-existent, or rather projects that are raising eyebrows, like pending bills and all that. But we fail to look into our food production. Namtoe should be the food basket of Kisumu County, and Namtoe is a flagship under the framework of the current administration of county government. They are allocating money for the other flagship project, Moha in Seme, but they fail to allocate money for Namtoe. Namtoe is a serious place that can produce food for the people of Kisumu County. We are asking the CEC in charge of agriculture, the CEC in charge of treasury, the county government as a whole, trade and commerce. We are asking His Excellency the Governor, our own good professor, to look into this issue of Namtoe very seriously. Namtoe should be capacity built so that even our farmers, we need a platform for a cooperative. And this is why we have a provision under business and trade in this budget. So as we conclude this budget cycle, this is the fourth segment of this budget cycle. I submit, and I'm saying again, God bless Kisumu County, God bless Nyalenda, God bless the people of Nyalenda A and B. Thank you very much.